seem like kind of terrible people unless they didn't notice. A stranger we don't know just died. We don't care. Where to start? This happened quite a while ago, back before Drawsember ever happened, back before I had ever tried my beloved Ohuhu markers out for the first time, back before I knew the depths of darkness in my sister's heart. I'm just joking, but you'll understand what I mean later. Basically, I promised that I would try my Ohuhu markers out with my little sister Lydia for the very first time, just the two of us, and we would drink homemade bubble tea while we did so and just have a grand old time. And so that is this. Well, what do you think? Should we start? Mm-hmm. Here's like my little swatch reference sheet here. I have 3 different swatches. I know, it's a little excessive.
I just have 1.
Yeah, I don't really know why I did this. I was just excited. Oh yes, and we have our bubble tea right here.
Yeah, I think I want to go to Taiwan.
No clue why Lydia's talking about Taiwan here, but bubble tea did originate in Taiwan, and I do mention quite often I want to visit there one day. So, I don't know. So I guess I should explain what exactly we're doing, since apparently I didn't. But we're drawing 2 separate drawings, which ended up taking 2 separate days in 2 separate weeks that ended up coinciding with Drawsember, but yeah, I'll talk more about that later. I think I'm gonna start with this one. It's like this color right here. It looks so white. I'm kind of nervous actually. Lydia's doing her first layering. I have no experience with markers, like, except water-based Crayolas, but I don't know, does that really count? Sounded like shade to me. But what I've heard is you just kind of have to work on it like while it's still wet or something?
A few days it's gonna be my party time. And I'm gonna have a squishy for my birthday. And it's gonna be recycling. I'm gonna squish it, but it's so cute. It has pink and it's so cute.
That was my little brother Grant. He insisted I add him on this video to make up for being excluded from the marker party. I'm terribly sorry, but not really. I'm so used to having like a ton of control with layering and stuff. So I'm kind of trying to go for a kind of realistic thing. I'm trying not to go too hard on the details. Lydia's already on her 2nd cup. I still have a little bit to go. So Grant, what do you think?
I think it's really good.
What do you think about Lydia's?
I think it's really bad.
Wow, you are so rude.
Because it's not my favorite color.
Oh, okay. But this is your favorite color? Screen your favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And pink.
Oh, okay.
Pink is one of my colors, I know.
I mean, she's kind of doing red there. Right?
I like a bit of the red.
I'm trying to enjoy the fact that it has on my art. It's a little hard sometimes because I want everything to be like perfectly smooth and everything, but I'm actually starting to kind of enjoy it a little more.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to stop shading after I do a few other bricks so it's more spread out. And I kind of want to do both my pictures, and I might just go back later, but I just think it looks better it being more balanced out and not just in one big area.
I might not even finish this one during this marker party just because I think it's gonna take a really long time to do, but I can get a pretty decent feel. That's why I wanted to start with this one, because I really like this mushroom picture here and I kind of want to have a better idea of what I'm doing. I think the hardest part is going to be like leaving enough white space because we don't really have a white marker. The closest thing we have is a 26, so that's pretty good. But
Lydia, what do you think your favorite part of the markers are so far?
That, by the way, was our sister Geneva. In this case, also our faithful cameraman.
Probably how they blend together is it's really easy to blend them. Who drinks a hot chocolate?
Oh, buddy. That's why it's still there. And by the way, I got my 2nd cup of tea right here. Yep, very important news. I don't know if you can hear it, but Grant's passive-aggressively talking in the background.
I'm just talking quietly, guys. Right here, I have my finished piece. The thing that I like about it is how I have a few colors that kind of stick out, which kind of like makes you focus on the cup.
I don't know where my comments went for this. But Lydia definitely hit the nail on the head here. She actually is using complementary colors, like with the purple and the yellow, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to move on to my next drawing now. I'm kind of excited, in case you can't tell. But yeah. Oh, also look at the back of this. Actually looks like cool right there.
I know, it looks like almost the exact same except for a little more faded.
Which orange do you want to do? There's like 2 oranges. See.
I think
do
23 the 23 because FO4 is
that's like fluorescent. I'm actually going to use it because, like, I really just do not think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this marker because, like, it's fluorescent. This is where it gets hard because you're coloring in a bigger section, and the bigger the section, the harder it is to color in because you're probably going to end up with streaks there unless you fill it in a lot faster. This is kind of what I'm nervous for, is, like, coloring in bigger sections because in my last drawing, like, because I'm layering so much and there's so many different colors going on and it's not a big drawing, like, streaks aren't really an issue. But for this one, there might be a little more. Same with Lydia's drawing here. I'm gonna try, keyword try, to do, like, less blending. We'll see how much I can control my urge to, though. And I'm so excited. This is kind of like the style I want to do more with these markers. So it has come to my attention that I look like a ghost, a complete ghost. So desperate times call for desperate measures. This isn't a very desperate measure, but I'm moving back to my original seating arrangement. Excuse me while my dignified leaves over here. That almost looks worse, actually.
I know. There's like more shadows. I don't know.
Well, we found a sort of solution. It's gonna have to do. We might actually even have to finish this marker party a different day. Hopefully not. Yeah, I don't want to just stop because of lighting. You can't let lighting ruin the day, guys, okay? It's not right.
I'm filming. Okay.
She's not filming. She was filming.
I'm filming.
I'm just doing the background. I wasn't going to, but I decided, well, everything was just too white. It's a bit streaky though. But it's not too bad on this table because it's like a bit of texture.
So here comes that gap I told you about. It ended up being very late the first day and our battery was dying, so we decided that we would do it another day. And apparently another day means 2 weeks later in the midst of December, which worked out pretty well because it just so happened to fall on a day where I was feeling very unmotivated and I really did not want to plan out another piece. So what better way to get over that little road bump by possibly kind of cheating and doing some already drawn out, half-finished drawing instead. So I guess this is kind of a Drawcember video. I don't really know. You decide for yourself, I suppose. But it worked out pretty nicely in my favor. So I'm not complaining. Not really sure what I think about this forest, really. I feel like it might end up standing out too much. I'm probably going to actually darken the grass back here.
I made ninjas. I had like little scribbles, but they didn't really look good because they were supposed to be like, I don't know, just streaks on the table. But they just ended up looking like really big scribbles, so I turned them into tomato ninjas. They're fighting for their friend over here who doesn't even realize what's happening. He's just like, oh, this is lovely. I'm just on a table with all my friends.
I'm slowly, possibly developing the story behind this guy. Again, I'm not sure where my comments went for this, but the backstory that we had developed up until this point was that he is a mushroom that has been banished from the Sun Forest. While we were just talking a second ago about how
Maybe it's a good thing he left that dark forest.
yeah, because it's just so dark. I was like, well, he's crying though. Maybe he hates the light. Maybe he's like, I'm out in the open and people will be able to see me and maybe they'll eat me.
It's interesting how it looks like there's almost like a light right there in the forest or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to save some of the splotchiness because it makes it look more like foliage. It's funny, after thumbnailing stuff so much for Drawcember, it just feels so weird just going in and doing. Like, it feels terrifying.
I also drew this knife. it already cut the carrot, and basically no one's paying attention, except for, I guess, this one guy over here. And everyone else, who's actually relatively close to the carrot who was sliced to death, they're not even realizing. They're just smiling and winking.
What a gory scene.
Or you could have it where, you know, those ninja tomatoes have saved them, and that's why they're smiling.
They seem like kind of terrible people, unless they didn't notice.
Maybe they weren't friends with him.
Oh, a stranger we don't know just died. We don't care. I'm definitely a lot more happy. I added a lot of different tones back there, which I guess I wasn't planning on doing. But I think I'm just gonna have like pretty simple road and this guy. And it'll kind of look interesting that way, I think. I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out.
So it kind of looks interesting with his hair the same color as his eye. It kind of reminds me of wearing makeup and then you cry and then your makeup comes off. But he's not wearing
Well, the
makeup.
thing about this paper is that it really bleeds a lot. Like, look at that edge right there, especially.
Bailey!
Oh no! I hate when that happens. I do that so much with the grays.
He's going bad. No.
At least I didn't put it in the middle.
He's going moldy.
That's why they banished him, because he's actually getting moldy. No, it's a bruise. They were beating him up! Well, this is taking a dark turn.
The avocado looks more like dragon scales.
Oh, it's avocado on bread. Oh, gross. Like, no, avocado on bread isn't gross. And gross is like their guts. Delicate.
This is a momentous occasion. I hope this actually looks good, because it could look terrible. I'm gonna outline him just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm just adding the swooshes, as you can tell by my random sound effects, and also by the film, because, yeah. Alright, so this is what we got done today. Lydia's first drawing here, and my first drawing right here. It's still not done. I've worked on it a bit more since the marker party, because, again, I had a 2-week break, but it's still not quite done because I'm pretty busy with Drawcember. And then Lydia's second piece with these crazy carrot guys.
And the ninjas.
Yeah. It's funny because both of our second drawings kind of tell stories more than our first drawings do. Our first drawings are more like a still life sort of thing. Wait, we're not even going to address how dark the stories got? Okay. Well, since apparently no one else is going to comment on this, I'm just going to blame it all on the lack of backstory planning. You never know where a backstory can go if you don't think it through beforehand. Focus, camera, focus. I believe in you. I had a lot of fun. Lydia's not in shot.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. And we would also like to thank our cameraman, Geneva, for filming most of the stuff for us. It made things a whole lot easier.
Also, I'm standing on a bed, so I'm not that tall.
Yeah, she's not that tall. But that's besides the point. See you guys next week. Bye.